Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Varsity High School welcome to Manfield for tonight's Varsity game between the Warriors from Wells High School and your Morris High School shipbuilders. Let's start playing the sportsmanship is the next teaching at all events. Please do your part to show respect. Coaches, players, officials, and fellow sports fans throughout tonight's game. Now let's meet tonight's starters. First, your starters for Wells. Number 16, Evan Delaney. Number 11, Spencer Carpenter. Number 10, Wilson Lowe. Number 3, Regan Collins. Number 8, Jackson Coe. Number 25, Colton Parker. 18, Ellen Rosa. Number 17, Whitfield Ackerson. Number 1, Milo Terwilliger Smith. Number 4, Derek Barton. And number 6, Stephen Hyatt. The Warriors are coached by Richard Terwilliger Smith and Zach Basie. And now the starting lineup for your shipbuilders. Number 4, Trace Roth-Wells. Number 7, Silas Green. Number 10, Axel Namura. Number 5, Connor Campbell. Number 8, Ashton Jacobs. Number 3, Brett Lindsay. Number 6, Ellis Blade. Number 11, Peyton James. Number 80, Bailey Rohrer. Number 16, Christian Hollowell. And 13, Davis Keaton. Assisted by Ryan Carlton, Darren Robson, Dante Mason, Dave Warren, and Alex Brennan. Your officials for tonight's game are Bruce Jones, Ted Clark, and Isadora Tavares. We ask everyone to be able to stand in honor of representation national anthem sung by Senior Olive.
Oh, say, can you see why the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rent the air, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
Good evening and welcome to McMahon Complex, where we have Wells facing off Morse's Shipbuilders. Morse is almost in the playoffs here. This could be the game that brings them up in the rankings. And it's already a pass back for Wells. Exo Nomura adding some offensive pressure. And Blade running it to the right side corner, looking for a shot on net. Exo goes for the head but misses. Peyton James on the recovery. And Chase Rothwell's at the 20-yard line, passing it up to Blade. And Ashton receives the ball at about the 30-yard line, passing it back over to Silas Green on the close side. Silas double teamed there. Out of bounds. It will be Morse ball, taken by Silas Green on the throw-in. And he launches it to about the 30-yard line in the face of Ashton accidentally. Connor Campbell passes it back to Silas. And Peyton. Silas now trying to redirect over to Brett. Brett launches it over to the far side of the field, intercepted by a Wells player. And a give and go gone wrong into the hands of Waylon Rohr, the goalie. A large boot from him going to about the 45-yard line in the Wells side. A little bit of pushing there. It's called. If this physical action is already happening in the first 3 minutes of the game, we can expect for a lot more to come. This could be a very dirty game. There are some very high stakes. And Connor Campbell bringing the ball up to about the 42-yard line. Delaney Cruz stepping in. Just kidding. And Wells trying to trap the ball, accidentally gets launched over by a player. Peyton struggling to counteract the double team. Pass back to Silas Green. Silas over to Brett. Brett to Ashton. Ashton to Campbell. Campbell over to Exo and Peyton. Peyton and Exo kind of getting together. Exo has wide open space if he can do the lap. And it's cleared out of bounds by Wells. Ashton again with possession, passes over to Chase Rothwell's. Chase running up the 30-yard line. And Wells now on the recovery up the sidelines. Connor Campbell over to Chase. Chase trying to run and get there, using his body too. And Silas Green launches it across. Wells able to move it towards the middle of the field. It's up to the Morse defenders to... Ooh, and another fall down on them. This sure is a physical game.
Good job, White.
And white ball now taken by number 11. That is Spencer Carpenter. Spencer on the throw-in. Intercepted by the Shipbuilders. the late able to clear it to the middle. See, that was a moment of too much defensive push there. They triple teamed up a player, giving the Wells team an ample opportunity to space out. That could be the Wells strategy as they move on. Move Morse to clump together and then find that open space. Again, number 11, Spencer Carpenter on the throw-in. Connor adding a little bit of hand there to kind of push him away. Now it's up to the Lade to bring it over to the far side. Back to Chase Roth-Wells. He has some time here looking for this next play, and he sends it over to Exo, who's just ahead of the defender. Exo struggling. Goalie able to block it. Morse on the response. It will go out of bounds. Wells really using every limb that they have to push the Morse offense away from their target. Morse is gonna do the same. Hopefully nobody gets hurt tonight. And it's the goalie now to take, the kick. That's Colton Harding, excuse me. Up to the 50-yard line for Wells. A nice through pass up to number 8, Silas Green. Really holding onto his jersey. That was called. It will be an indirect taken by number 11. That's Spencer Carpenter again. Spencer has had a lead foot in this game so far. Spencer sends it to the middle, trapped. Oh, excuse me, what happened there was a little bit, Lucas Hinton just gave a little bit too much. Excuse me, that was Christian Hallowell. Indirect kick again. Taken by number 6. Saban Patrick. Wells in open space found Milo Smith. It will be a throw-in by Silas Green. Silas passes it over to Brett. Brett hits Milo Smith in the stomach. It looks very painful. Hopefully he's okay. He's still on the ground. Coming on for Morse, number 24, that's Fritz Bertelsmann coming in for Exo Namwira. Exo and Fritz both have had a history of being very, very fast and prominent leaders on the field. Milo in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, still on the ground. It looks like he might have gotten hit a little bit lower than his stomach. Hopefully he will get back up and be able to play. Again, coming on for the field, number 17, Noah D'Souza subbing in for Peyton James. Milo able to walk across the field. Thankfully, he is okay. First injury at only 8 minutes in. Silas Green on the throw-in. It will be a rethrow. Over to Ashton. And Wells just able to play a little bit of monkey in the middle. Noah D'Souza intercepting it. Over to Fritz Bertelsmann. Fritz isn't there though. He's running. Going to the 10. Wells able to move it to the outside and clear it. Ashton again. Fritz there to intercept it. Passing it to the middle where Noah D'Souza brings it to the side. And Christian Hallowell looking for the shot. That was a nice zigzag there. The goalie hasn't gotten it. Oh, a little too slow on the shipbuilder side. Great attack on their part. They just see every opportunity as an opportunity to get that into the net. And it's an indirect kick taken by Christian Campbell at about the 25-yard line over to Chase Roth-Wells. It seemed like Wells wasn't even ready for that kick. And subs coming on, number 9, that is Aiden Reno for the Shipbuilders. Coming off, number 13, Lucas Hinton. He's a sophomore. Chase Rothwell's massive throw-in from him to open space. Noah D'Souza trying to get there, add that defensive pressure before it's too late, but it will go out of bounds. And it will be Wells' ball. For Wells, number 5, that is Keith Ramsey.
Good job, Q. Good work. Good job, Q.
Subbing in for number 17, that's Quentin Ackerson, nickname Q. And Noah D'Souza able to pass it up to Valade. Valade on the outer corner looking for a pass through, but Wells takes control.
Good job.
Wells now passes it up the middle of the field, able to control it, trying to get past Connor Campbell. And it will go out of bounds. Rothwell's throw in. Wells launches it to about the 30-yard line. It's Whalen takes control, kicks it to the outside. A little bit dangerous move because Wells players are chasing that ball. They do have speed. Over to Aiden. Aiden trying to keep it in. And number 16, Christian, came out of nowhere. Running it to the middle, that's Aiden Reno. Silas Green, another act on net. Back to Ashton Kuchar. Wait, Ashton Kuchar is from that submission. Excuse me. Nice shot from Chase Rothwells. It went over. I believe that was a field goal. Will help him out as he prepares to kick game-winning field goals as a member of the football team. But not today. And it will be goalie ball. Goalie Colton Harding looking for some open players. Number 18 is wide open. It will go just out of bounds, unfortunately. And Silas Green on the throw-in for Morse High School. He is running up quite a bit. Over to, I believe, Christian. Christian over to Ash. Christian wrapped his arm around his other players, but they gave the whistle anyway. Over the heads, Fritz almost there on the ball, but it just went right into the goalie's hands. Fantastic job by the goalie. He's been thrown at every which way, and he is ready for it. A game of heading right there, a little game of tennis. Over to Christian. Christian to Valade. Valade over to Noah. Noah back to Chase. And into the goal. Or excuse me, into the goalie's hands. Fantastic job from Colton Harding. He is really, really supporting his team right now. Silas Green adding a lot of body pressure. Behind is Christian. Christian, his secret weapon is coming from behind, coming from when nobody can see him. That is their secret weapon, the Morse High Shipbuilders. It will be Wells' ball, though. Taken by number 6, Sabin Payetic, into the hands of Waylon Rohr. Rohr. Waylon, a little fake there, goes into one of his long kicks. Noah D'Souza right there to trap it, sending over the head of the defenders up to Fritz Bertelsmann, the goalie, another boot to half field. Back to Waylon. Waylon able to bring it over to Silas's side of the field. Silas, a little give and go to him. Will go out on Morse. Coming on now for the Shipbuilders, Exo Namwira coming out for, subbing out for Fritz Bertelsmann. And number 12 on the Wells High School coming on, that is Tad Allaire. Morse a little clumping together there.
Nice, Ellis. Nice.
Ellis able to pass it to Noah. Noah passes it back to Ellis where there's some open space. Chase Rothwells trapping the ball over to Ashton. And Silas able to move it up to Aiden Reno and Exo Namwira. They are double teaming, triple teaming. That could leave some open space for some Wells players. And Brett has some time, passes it over to Silas. They're playing a little game of monkey in the middle with these Wells players, really making them run, and then at the last moment, passing it to their teammates. That is one good way to tire it out. If it works on kids, it will work on these players as well. Exo Namwira passes it over to Chase Rothwells in the middle. Chase able to pass it over to Valade. Valade over to Ashton. Chase using his speed to take control of that ball, but there's no one in the middle. They clumped. Silas on backing up. Back over to Fritz, Chase. Excuse me. Wells, with a lack of support, they're trying to make this run. A give and go on the far side of the field goes out of bounds. It's Morse ball. Coming on now, number 19, that is Everett Hunter.
Keep it up, White.
Coming, subbing in for Silas. Silas has been working really hard, especially in this heat. He does need a rest. And Exo able to redirect the ball. Going back to Waylon. Chase Rothwells trying to run, use his speed to pass. Valade now with the ball. Chips it over the head. Over to Aiden Reno. Aiden looking for a shot on net. Could this be the first goal of the night? And with an assist by Exo, the goalie is just there to block it out. Wells fans are wild. Colton Harding. Wow, great save by him. And Ashton getting a little tangled up there. Both of them fall down. It will go to Morse, though, for the indirect kick taken by Chase Rothwells. Oh, no, excuse me, taken by Campbell, Christian Campbell. Christian passing it in to about the 20-yard line. Still not settled yet. It is a race over to the side corner. Everett is there. Wells is there. And it will be a run. Wells is at the 10. Waylon passes it across his net, which can always be a dangerous move. Over to Chase. Chase, a really strong pass up to Valade. Valade looking for his opportunity, using his body to try to get at the ball. Wells now bringing it back to the 50-yard line. Everett adding some defensive pressure. And it is Brett that is able to bring it to the 30-yard line. EXO now. All of the Morse players, all of the players are over on the close near side. Christian launched into the air. I hope that is okay. Number 10 coming off the field. Number 10, that was Wilson Clow that caused, Christian to fly in the air. I believe that's a yellow card. Wells fans obviously very disappointed by that ruling. Morse fans, understandably not. Coming on now, number 13 for Wells in the place of number 10. Number 13 is Hale Rowe. Campbell over to Brett. Brett does a through pass. Christian. Campbell goes back to Waylon. Really strong triangular shapes as they move this ball. They know that they are stronger when they're spread out and moving in relation to one another. Waylon has time now, kind of searching for his next pass, and it will be over to Everett, open, wide open, number 19. Aiden, give and go. Wells in their shot, but Waylon is just there to take away their glory. Good job by Waylon Rohr in net. And another pass to Exo Namwira. Exo trying to bring it up the field more, but it does go out of bounds. Subs coming on. Silas Green, Peyton James, and number 13, Lucas Hinton for the Shipbuilders. Everett was really able to hold down that defensive close side in absence of Silas Green. And Wells on the throw-in now. Chase Roth-Wells trying to push them to the outside. Campbell bringing it up to Exo. Exo unable to trap it. Christian running to the 30, passing it to Blade right in the middle. Great, brilliant pass by him. And Blade takes a shot to the left side of the net. Such a good position, though. If they can just get back there, Morse could be getting the first goal of the night. With my luck, though, I just jinxed them. So, again, we have Wells on the goal kick. This game, the ball does not get settled. It really is a game of volleyball. Who can keep it up the longest and really, honestly, by chance, move the ball in their favor. Silas Green, though, able to control. And it was called out of bounds. Number 11, Spencer Carpenter on the throw-in for Wells. And they launch it. Prime position to get a net, but Chase Rothwells is just there to bring it back out to the 25-yard line. And Waylon off of the shot, just in position. He is on his game tonight. This whole season, he has been the backbone of the team.
That's it, White. Good job, White.
And now it looks like Wells has a little bit more control as Morse begins to clump and clump and clump, giving some more space for the Wells players. Over to Peyton. Silas, though, able to break away despite the chaos. He is pushed down. It will be an indirect kick for Shipbuilders. 17 minutes left in the first half, and they feel the drive. They want that first goal. Each team wants a point up on that board. Taken by Brett. And Wells on their offensive push. Silas Green and Ashton giving them some pressure. Chase Rothwell's in the mix now. It's a pass over to sideline. Milo back up on his feet from his fall. And Waylon passes it in front of the net to Chase Rothwell. Chase trying to make a drive, but Wells able to intercept that there too. And now we're in Shipbuilders' vulnerable zone. Over to Waylon. Waylon just comes in clutch once again. Exo able to toss it over to the other side. Excuse me. Over, pass right to the goalie. Now it's Wells on their offensive stretch again. And a double team against Wells. Subs coming on for Wells, number 10 and number 19. Number 10 is Aiden Collins, and number 19, PJ Fortin. PJ Fortin. Wells able to find that open space right on our close side. Now they're moving towards the middle, but Ashton is just there, passing it up to Lucas. Lucas to Elias.
There we go, PJ. You got it, Christian.
And Christian again. Morse's stronghold, able to pass it to the middle where PJ is. Exo trying to get there for the recovery, passing it back to Silas. But Wells is just able to make this their breakaway. Number 19 for Wells just came on. PJ Fortin is already making a pass, and they both fall down, unfortunately. That was an amazing pass to PJ Fortin, though. He just found that wide open space, and that could have been a really great play if they hadn't both fallen down. And now it is Brett's turn to change the narrative. Exo running, trying to add some pressure to the goalie, but the goalie just scoops that thing up. Colton Harding again on his game. Ashton forcing them outside. It's Morse ball now. Oh, excuse me. That would be Wells ball. Coming on now, number 24, Fritz Bertelsmann, and number 17, Noah D'Souza. And Wells makes the throw in. Morse able to clear it to the close side. Fritz Bertelsmann there playing defense. And Connor Campbell. Oh, excuse me. It will be a Wells ball. Wells passes it to the center. Oh, excuse me, they were setting up for their indirect kick. Morris creating a wall. I remember my days on the wall. I commend their confidence. Being on the wall for me was just one of the lowlights of my soccer experience. Ooh, a sneaky play made by them. But Blade and the Shipbuilders see right through it. It's between Fritz and Wells to get the ball, but it does go out of bounds. And number 16 from Wells. Excuse me, that's Belanger on the throw-in. Coming on for Wells, number 6, Sabin Piatek. Wells, unfortunately for them, passing it out of bounds. Silas Green able to find the open space to Ashton Belade. Finds some support in the back. Connor Campbell over to Ashton. Ashton relies on Chase Rothwells to get it over the defender's head. Fritz Bertelsmann there to steal the ball. Fritz and Noah working together to get in the net. It will go out of bounds though. And it will be a goal kick by Colton Harding. Excuse me, not Colton Harding, his number 11, Spencer Carpenter. Wells moving it at the 40-yard line. A high kick by Aiden Reno. Able to change the trajectory. But Wells bringing it to the 10. Aiden looking for some help. Number 11 from Wells just able to cut and shoot. Waylon again coming in clutch. He sends it over to Aiden at the 40-yard line. Aiden looking for some backup. Over to Ashton, who quick pass to Belade. Belade, a little fall on the ground. Both teams are getting a little frustrated with the amount of physical pressure being put on, but there's nothing more that the refs can do. Subs coming on, Exo Namwira for Morse High School, and number 17, Quinton Ackerson. He is a crowd favorite here on the Wells side. Possibly brought some of his posse.
There we go, Al.
Ashton really fighting, but Wells able to just move seamlessly through the defender's line. Over to number 17, Exo Namwira there. And it will go out of bounds.
Hey, remember to fall down, White.
Number 11, Spencer Carpenter on the throw-in. And a hefty throw-in by him it is. It will go out on Wells for a goalie ball. Coming on for the Shipbuilders is Peyton James, PJ, and Lucas. Lucas Hinton.
This last 8 minutes. Let's
Hinton.
go.
Whistle blown. And they are ready. Ashton able to make a breakaway up to the 50-yard line. And Christian sends it over to Exo. Exo unable to get there in time before the ball goes out of bounds, but it will be. It will be a more shipbuilder ball. Taken by Noah D'Souza. Oh, excuse me. It will be taken by Chase Rothwells. Excuse me, that would be an indirect ball. Chase unable to run it up that far, but we're still in the Wells side. Waylon coming out of his net now to take that goal. He has some time to look at his options. Crossing it in front of the net is not the best idea. He decides to boot it instead. Smart decision by him. Now it's up to Ellis and the offenders to get the ball into the net. But Milo from Wells and his teammates just able to move it past the defensive line. 6 minutes left, it's still a 0-0 game. These players are getting gritty and dirty. They just both want the win so badly. And Campbell sends it past the last defender. Lucas trying to get there, but the goalie. It will go out of bounds. Morse on the throw-in by Exo Namwira. A pass back to Exo goes back to Chase Rothwells. Chase crosses it over to the closer side. Quinton able to get there just in time. PJ adding some defensive pressure. And Ashton passes to Ellis. Ellis looking for some help. He sees Exo, but he shoots it himself. The goalie is just there. Oh, that was a good shot by him.
Colton, take a look.
And it will be a corner kick for Morse High School, taken by Christian. He passed it to the far side. I think he wanted PJ to get there, but he just wasn't. Ashton able to bring it back to the middle. Chase Rothwells now on some pressure. He sees, excuse me, Brett looking for his option. Sees Exo. Exo over to Vlade. Oh, excuse me, Vlade now. Shot by him. It just goes into the field goal. Field goal, but fortunately for Morse High School, that does not correlate to any points. It's a goalie ball now. Colton Harding. A large boot by him. He's able to go past most of the defenders. Campbell, slide tackle. Thankfully not called. And it's Wells with possession of the ball as the clock ticks closer and closer to halftime. 3 minutes left. Moore's trying to defend the belly. And it goes right ahead. Blade running for it. Exo trapping it again, trying to do it again. Christian looking for his options, getting double teamed. They have signaled him out as a good player. Exo there. And a whistle is called. I believe that is offsides, unfortunately. It's a goalie ball at about the 18 feet. Excuse me, it's indirect, but Connor Campbell letting Waylon take advantage of it.
Hey, first to the ball, White. Here we go now. First to the ball.
And he passes it
Here we go.
to about the 50-yard line. It'll be a Morse ball. They have about 1 minute 30 left in the game. Chase Rothwell's on the throw-in. Both teams want the first goal before the halftime is done. Waylon has some time here looking for the next pass. Some open space. He decides to go to Exo at about the 50-yard line. Exo passes it over to the far side. Ashton on the recovery. And Brett looking for their next option. Ashton able to pass it over to the 20-yard line. Blade there. He has another open net. And it just goes to the right this time. Another great attempt by him. You can see the frustration in his face. The time is ticking now. About 35 seconds to go. Both teams are tired. Both teams are going to continue to push themselves. They want to win the game.
Let's go. Let's go. Time and score, boys. Time and score.
Moore's kind of seeing this as their opportunity to intercept the ball while it's still on Wells' half. Chase Rothwell's trying to deliver it to the offenders. 5 seconds left. And Blade takes a shot.
Good job, White.
It's a goal. It's a field goal, but alas. In the first half, Wells 0, Morse High School 0. We will take a 10-minute break. I would just like to thank Josiah Keller for running the live stream. My name is Grace Tatro. We will see you in a bit. McMahon Complex, where we have Wells High School facing off the Morse High Shipbuilders of Bath. It's still a 0-0 game. The last half was an incredible showing of each other's grit and determination and power. Both teams are going to spend the next 40 minutes of their lives just working towards getting one goal on the board. The buzzer has gone off, and now both teams take it to the field. Hopefully with some rest and recuperation, the Morse Shipbuilders can outlive the action and continue their fast-paced game throughout the rest of the game. And we pass back to Connor Campbell. Back to Campbell again. Again, this has been a problem throughout the game. The ball just fails to be trapped, which leads to more volleyball and tennis than soccer. Very uncontrolled, so it's really up to fate as to which direction the ball will go. But now it's number 4 for Wells taking the throw-in. That is Derek Martin. And Waylon yelling, keeper, 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 as he grabs hold of that ball. He has been on fire tonight. Both goalies have been just the support system. Chase Rothwell's trying to get there, but he lets it out anyway. And he is on the throw-in now. Over to number 5. Chase again, trying to add some defensive pressure, and he is on the throw-in. Exo Namwira there, trying to make some space. Over to Valade. And the ball goes right out of bounds. Chase Rothwell's again. This is how they've been able to make these advances, is through the throw-ins and through the kicks. A step away from the mark, and again, it is Chase on the throw-in. He sends it over to Valade. Valade tries to take a shot, but fails. Exo now sending it to the middle of the goal. Valade kicked the goalie, it seemed, but the goalie just has it again. Goalie is Colton Harding. Massive, massive kick from him. Over to Peyton on the other side. Peyton. Deflection sends it out of bounds. Now it is Silas Green to throw it in to Exo Namwira. Exo has him held back, but he decides to do a give and go right into the hands of the goalie. Sometimes when you're playing the game, you're kind of blinded by certain open people. And they're double teaming here, leaving number 4 for Wells wide open. That is a mistake that has often been going on both sides of the team throughout this game. Campbell sending it back to Waylon, having that unconditional support in net. Making some space here. Send it back to Ashton and Brett. Back to Waylon. Waylon, a big boot over to Silas Green on the far side. Milo and his fellow teammate from Wells adding some pressure. They're able to return the favor, bringing it back to the 25-yard line. And now I believe that is Brett taking the throw in Over to Exo again. He's able to send it behind him to Peyton. Peyton looking for some backup. Delayed there. Namwira able to take it in. The goalie just picks it up out of his reach. That was a great give and go by both Exo Namwira and Valade. Valade has been instrumental in the key plays of this game. Those give and goes on the offense have really made more shipbuilders shine. And Peyton now reversing the direction. Out on Wells will be Morse ball. Silas Green taking the throw in. And Ashton trying to get there before Wells can. Successfully pass it to Peyton, but Peyton double teamed. It's a call. Although Peyton's still on the ground, White Wells get the ball. And it is a kick launched over to the side of the field where number 13 for Morses over to Chase Rothwells. Chase using his state champion speed to pass it up to Valade. Valade looking for a pass over. Chase is right there to offer some backup. And he is trying to get that back. It does go out of bounds. Whistle blown. White coming on to the field. Quentin Ackerson. And a header by Lucas. Lucas again on the recovery. And several of the fans getting a little wild here. And it's Lucas taking the throw in now. Chase Rothwell taking the throw in. It does go to the left corner. And the shot again goes into the field goal. If this was a game that counted the field goals, this would be point number 6. But it goes right into the feet of the goalie again. On the field is Noah D'Souza, subbing in for Peyton. Peyton has done a fantastic job tonight, really finding those open spaces. And Colton sent it to the 50-yard line. Ashton able to pass it to Campbell. Waylon finding a new spot, goes to Ashton. And it is a race to get the ball. Goalie able to clear it before Valade can get to it. And Brett passing it back to Waylon. They have utilized the goalie to defense pass backs to really create that space that they need. The field itself has been really clumped together. Everyone is flocking towards one side or another. Coming on now for Wells, number 13. That is Hale Rowe. And Exo unable to trap it. Wells able to just reverse directions temporarily, make some space. It is 2 on him now. Valade running to the ball, trying to get it. He's at the 20. He crosses over. Exo takes the shot. Someone on the recovery, that's Noah D'Souza. Christian again, and Blade comes in. This is shot number 3. And it goes right into the hands of the goalie. Morse has been on fire in their attack tonight. Unfortunately, so has Colton Harding in net. Namwira. Milo sends it out of bounds. It's Chase Rothwell's throw. Fritz on the field now, subbing in for Exo Namwira. Exo definitely tired from that last play. Chase, a header right into the possession of number 4, but Campbell, thankfully in the back, able to regain control with Waylon coming at the crux. And Campbell looking for someone to pass to. Go right over to Noah D'Souza, but Noah is blocked and Wells gets control again. Chase Rothwell stepping in, a little trip over the ball. Noah D'Souza sending it over. Now it is Silas Green's turn. He is running, and it will be a call on them. A little bit too much arm pressure. So it's an indirect kick for Wells Maine.
Win the ball, boys. No bounce. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. No bounce.
We've only been going for 11 minutes, and this game has given you the excitement of a lifetime. Wells passing it over to the 40-yard line. Valade. Lucas trying to intercept it. But it just gets passed right out of bounds. Coming on now, number 15 for Morse High School is, Lawson Mayer. Ashton passing it back to Brett. Brett sauces it over to Campbell.
You gotta move, Aiden!
Understandably, the tensions are high between both players and fans. Everybody wants their team to succeed. Chase Rothwell's looking for a pass. He goes in,
Hey, you gotta win a ball, 3!
but it is a field goal for them. Valiant effort by him, though. And it is, again, in the hands of, Colton Harding taking the shot. Taking the kick. Silas Green passing it to Noah D'Souza. Noah, again, trying to get it past, but Wells has a strategy. They pick out those key players, and they just defend them with their life. All right, number 19 for Wells coming onto the field now. That is PJ Fortin. PJ, again, instrumental in Wells' offensive positioning. As soon as he came on the field last time, he was to the goal on a shot, but Waylon was just there to stop him. Milo on the breakaway. Waylon's like, this is easy as cake. I save that. And he is on the kick. Noah D'Souza there to hopefully bring the goal up. The goalie just there to scoop it up. A game of tennis between the goalies, it seems.
Nice. So well.
Milo now looking for the crossover. Chase Rothwell, Milo just using his left foot, goes a little bit to the left of the goal. That was the Morse High defenders just able to cut off his view just a little bit to then impact his direction. And it's Campbell who will be taking the kick. And it's Myers passing it to the Blade. Blade setting it over to Noah D'Souza. And Ashton on the backup, trying to redirect the ball, try to make some more space. To the middle, a header by Noah D'Souza puts it into the hands of the goalie. And Blade passing it back to Ashton. Ashton over to Blade again. Blade a little bit cramped here, using his agility to sneak inside of all of the players. Fritz trying to pass it to Noah D'Souza, but there's a defender in his way. Can he find a way out of this jumble? He has backup in both Silas and Ashton. Oh, and it is a very blatant push by Ashton. Fortunately, nobody is hurt, but that does result in an indirect kick for Wells.
Keep up the pressure, Wells.
Milo trying to chase it out as it goes to bounds. Now it's time for Myers to add the defensive pressure. And it will go into Wayland's hands.
Keep it up, Wells. Look at the hole.
Wayland, a very short kick than I think he would have liked.
Way to win it, Spence.
Morris really trying to trap it here, establish their control. But again, it just goes right into Wayland's hands.
Keep it up, Wells.
Fritz is there. Fritz has some open space. He has an open shot on net. This could be their time. And he has the outside. It is a shot from Fritz. Morris High School gets the first shot of the game. Fritz is elated. His teammates are elated. 24 minutes to go. Morris High School, 1 point up. It's not much though. Wells can still come back. There still is more time. But this sure does looking up for Morris High School. Great job by Fritz Bertelsmann. Great job. And the clock starts again. About 24 minutes left to go. Wells really feeling the pressure here. And Morris just feeling the adrenaline. Another kick goes into the hands of the goalie. This is the time that matters. Wells has that drive in them. They're down 1 point.
Mr. Pelliford didn't put it in.
And a shot from Wells, right caught like a magnet by Wayland. Wayland sends it over to Ashton. Ashton is wide open and he can redirect the field, passing it to some open space, but a Wells player is just there. Exo chasing him around. Is able to go back and hit by Connor Campbell. Another round of boot ball as Wells and Morse kind of bounce it back and forth, Christian adding a little bit of physical pressure. Over to Blade. Blade has some backwards.
There we go.
And the ball will go out of bounds. Silas Green on the throw-in. Morse knows that this is the time where Wells wants it. They just really need another one to solidify their lead. A tap over. Has PJ running for it, but it will go out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Morris High School. Silas Green on the throw-in.
Come on, Blue!
And the ball is cleared by Wells.
Call it up! Call it up! Here we go! Here we go, Blue!
A corner kick taken by Christian. Christian Hollowell.
Hey! Hey!
And it will be bounced off of Morse. Subs coming on for Wells. Number 10, that is Wilson Claw, and number 12, Tad Allaire.
Good job, BJ. Keep working.
A low ball by the goalie. Shoots right into Ashton. Ashton really trying to chase that ball. And Waylon gets the ball again.
One's coming hard. One's coming hard. Yes, Pat, all the way.
And Waylon playing it a little bit. Waylon sends it into the half field. We're still on the Morse half. Morse able to clear it to the outside, but it does go out on Morse. It is a Wells throw-in. Throw-in made by number 4. That's Derek Martin. And it will go out on Morse High School. It is a corner kick for them, taken by Derek Martin. That is number 4. Wells really wants to tie this game. Morse needs to understand that they are the target here. And with that, it is a tie game. Quarter kick. And in the net, the Wells fans are elated for their team. Anything can happen now. 19 minutes left. Morse a little bit down. There was nothing they could have done in that moment. Now it is equal drive. The game basically just restarted. And it's the goalie that scoops it up. That's Colton Harding. Colton, fantastic boot from him to the 40-yard line. And Wells just able to zigzag in between all of Morse defenders. They're behind the last line. Morse able to clear it. And it's a corner. Morse understandably a little bit anxious about this one. The last time they took a corner resulted in a goal. Hopefully they can learn their lesson and protect the score. It gets sent into the middle. Number 6 with an open shot. Waylon is there to save the day. Waylon launches it before anyone is ready. Over to Exo Namwira. Exo looking for some help as he battles out with Wells. Christian able to sneak up behind. Christian with his lightness able to run. Now it's Exo chasing after the ball to the 10-yard mark.
Nice. Good job, Saban.
And it goes out of bounds. Up to Chase Wells now to use this momentum on his throw-ins. Over to the Lade. The Lade passes back. And Exo Namwira really fighting for that ball. There is so much tension between these two teams, physically, emotionally, mentally. both of the teams just want to win.
Hey, Blue, focus. Right here. Play, let's go. There it is.
A yellow card on, I believe, the coach.
Good job, coach. Yeah. Good job to your teammate. Dangerous.
This is a tough
Hey, win it,
game
White. Let's go.
for all parties involved. Exo Namwira coming off the field now. He is replaced by Fritz Bertelsmann. And to Wells. Silas, though, able to come in clutch, bring it up to the 40-yard line. Peyton there to receive it, looking for some help. He gets tripped. An obvious trip it is. And it will be an indirect for Morse. This is their time to get it into the ball. They are in, Wells is in a very vulnerable position. It will get caught exactly by the goalie. Harding just knows what he is doing tonight.
Keep it up, White.
Let's go, Wells, win this!
And a large kick from him. Trapped by Connor Campbell. And it is a foul against Morse High School, against Christian. The indirect kick taken by number 6, that's Sabin Patak. And Waylon is just there.
Let's go, Wells!
Go, Wells. Go, White.
And it's again Wells moving quickly now as they get their throw in. Christian able to just beat it out of their hands, or out of their feet, I should say. Christian on the throw in. Fritz right there, 1v1. Fritz looking for some backup as more players give him some trouble. Wells just able to push it back there. They're driving to the 50. And it is Silas Green on the throw in.
Right on your shoulder. Right on your shoulder.
And it is another pass, or another throw in for Morse High School. I believe taken by Christian Hallowell. Over to Peyton, Peyton to Valade. Valade finds some open space. He's looking for some help. He has Chase Rothwells on his right. Chase using his speed. He has a point to shoot. Over to the middle. Valade there. Knocked down, unfortunately. The game is still playing. And it is a shot on the outside. Saved by the goalie.
Good job, Colton.
Morse High School has been playing their first string the whole game. They do not want to take a chance. And it is over to Silas Green in the corner. An obvious push from him, but it has not been called. And Ashton sends it above Fritz. And it is goalie's ball to Waylon. That was an amazing kick by him. It just seemed, the ball just appeared to float in the air. Wells playing a little bit of monkey in the middle with the Morse team. Ellis passing it to Ashton. Ashton bringing it over to the other side. Silas now on the recovery. Wells was able to make it right past him though. Christian adding some backup. Wells trying to bring it to the middle of the field. Blocked by Campbell. And a big shot just to the right of the field goal. Coming on now, number 17, Noah D'Souza, and number 9, Aiden Reno. The offensive players have had to run massive yards. They're playing both offense and defense. That is a sign of a great team, of great players that just give themselves. Noah D'Souza going behind them. Christian just there.
Nice ball.
And it is a pass to the 40-yard line. Noah trying to add some pressure, but he loses it, unfortunately. Chase Rothwell's now on the recovery, looking for some pressure. Excuse me, looking for some pass. Noah D'Souza able to clear it to Ashton. Up to Fritz. Fritz now running so fast, trying to make this breakaway. It will be passed out of bounds, or excuse me, to Silas Green. Silas. And Ashton on the recovery. He's moving upwards. Noah D'Souza. Noah D'Souza still on the ground. Unfortunately, it looks like he's limping off. Coming on for him is Exo Namwira. Noah D'Souza is not a quitter. There must be something serious going on for him.
Let's go, Wells!
Go, Wells! Go, boys. Get him, Aiden.
And it's past. Wells is trying to get it to the middle of the field. Number 17 has a breakaway. Goes just to the left of the net into Wayland's territory. Exo Namwira now coming on for Fritz Bertelsmann. I believe that is Lucas who took Noah D'Souza's place. And it's passed to the 20. It's a run between Exo and the goalie. Exo is fighting. He's trying to regain that possession. Silas now at the 30-yard line. Watches it go out of bounds. Subs come on. Number 15 for Morse High School. Excuse me, that is Lawson Mayer. Over to Blade. Blade passes it back to Campbell. Campbell up to Ashton. Ashton to Blade again. Chase Rothwell's on the sideline, using his head to move the ball forward. Now it's Ashton's turn. He finds that open space on the left side, up to Exo. Exo and number 18 of Wells rushing to the ball, able to pass it up to number 15. Coming on the return, and it goes in. That's Lawson Meyer on that goal. The crowd is so elated for them. That was an incredible stretch by them. it's 2-1 again, just as we saw before. The game is not over yet. Wells can still come back and tie the game. Coming on, Peyton and number 19. Excuse me.
Hey, here we go, Blue!
Number 19 is Everett Hunter. Excuse me about that. And Lucas looking for that open space. They want another one. They have already learned their lesson beforehand. Chase Rothwell's on the throw-in. Chase sends it across to the middle. Middle is trapped by Lawson again. Back to Campbell. Campbell unable to trap it at this time. Already facing some pressure from Wells. And Valade tried to do a give and go there, but it just did not play out for him. And Wells running it up the close side of the field. Ashton clears it. It will be Wells' ball though. Number 4 is giving it. That is Derek Martin. Derek sends it out of the bounds. Subs coming on. Number 16, Christian Hallowell. Subbing out for Lawson, who just scored that goal. Congratulations to him. And we're already back in Morse possession. Christian, playmaker on the field. A large give and go to him, trying to search for Peyton. Peyton able to get there in time. And now it's Christian again, moving it over to the close side of the field. Exo right there. He's trying to make a left foot pass. Nobody there on the right side of the net though. It does go into the goalie's hands. 7 minutes left. Only 7 minutes. This game has been a nail biter for sure. Chase Rothwell's trying to settle the ball. Lets Ashton do the duty. Exo has the breakaway. Exo on the shot. It goes right into the hands of Harding, excuse me. And Everett now. Everett trying to move the ball up, but Wells is just there, gets in his way. That is one thing for sure. These Morse shipbuilders are on the attack at all times. Going on now is Fritz Bertelsmann subbing Exo Namwira out. These two have been just phenomenal offensive men. A kick from Wells goes out of bounds. It will be Wayland's ball. Silas Green coming onto the field.
Oh, come on, huh? Let's delay the game.
Out of the air now, White. Come on, get after the second ball.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Wayland sends it to the 35-yard line. Wells already on their offensive charge, looking for the breakaway. But Fritz Bertelsmann now looking for his chance. Harding there. Ashton trying to settle it. Launches it to the 30-yard line. Fritz adding that pressure, but they're all clumping together. You know what that means. Wells is going to look for that open player. And they sure do, but Campbell is just there to stop them in their tracks. Chase Rothwell's running it to Lucas. And it does go out of bounds. Chase again on the throw-in. excuse me, that would be Christian. Christian passes it back to Campbell. Campbell already having that offensive pressure, passes it back to Waylon. Waylon launches it to Silas. Silas unable to get there though in time. A little bit too far on Waylon's end. Morse is clumping together. They know how the stakes are high here. And Chase has the breakaway. Accidentally loses control there. Wells now has possession. And Waylon picks it up. Waylon definitely likes to taunt the offensive players. He just leans down, gives them a little taste of what they could have, and then just scoops it right up in their faces. Soccer, I guess, is a mind game. And Wells on the throw-in.
No way! You got it, Alice. You got it.
And Silas running for the ball. So is Ashton. But Wells. 3 minutes left. The longest 3 minutes of, I'm sure, these athletes' lives so far. And it's a corner kick. Oh wait, it's a throw-in. Waylon tries to get it out, and Wells just reached his fingertips, and Wells was able to tap it in. I believe that was Milo. It is a tie game. I don't know how much I can handle. This is incredible. Morse has the ball now. This is the time. 2 minutes left in the game, and then we are going to overtime.
Nice job, Will!
Let's go, Wells. Great job, Spencer.
Peyton James hustling onto the field here. Everyone is tired. Everyone is a little bit disappointed, but Wells is on their momentum now. Nothing can stop them here. Oh, Ashton accidentally misses the ball. Little lapse in judgment. That's what happened in their last goal. Ellis now reaching the goal, taking a shot, goes just to the left of the net. This is incredible.
Hey, keep grinding, White. Let's go! Keep winning us, Will.
Wells now taking the kick. And Ashton able to trap it. Finds Silas Green. Silas accidentally falls down, but not anyone's fault. Brett trying to find an open pass up to Everett. Everett looking for his next pass. And Everett following through, sends it back to Waylon. Although, and there is Peyton. Peyton looking for Chase. Chase finding some open space, decides to do a cut into the middle. This is the time. A give and go to Silas. Such a good pass, but just a little bit behind the target. And it looks like someone is on the ground. 22 seconds left. Time is stopped. And the coach is walking on the field. I really hope this player is okay. We've had several injuries today. It just speaks to the determination and grit that these players have shown tonight. And thankfully, he's able to walk up the field. Exo Namwira coming on now for Fritz Bertelsmann. They need a point now. Morse needs a point now.
Run right. Great job. Good job, 6.
And Ashton able to move it through the defenders. These are the last seconds of the game. And Campbell trying to regain that offensive positioning. Exo now with the ball. There's 2, there's 1, and the buzzer rings. We're gonna have a 5-minute break, and then we're going into a round of overtime. Wells 2, more Shipbuilders 2. This is an incredible game. Both teams are showing their strengths here. We will meet you back in a little bit. I'm Grace Tatro. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Will. 1, 2, 3, Morse.
This is a good game.
Yeah, Wells, you got this.
Captain Sleeve, Captain for each team. Captains need 1 if we want to all come up. Fine, if you got it. Hey, outside back.
Yeah. At least he didn't get red card exactly over the That was. Oh yeah, that was just a bad call, man.
Hey, Blue, bring it on me. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Come on, Wells, you got this.
All senior, I've been making 350
Go, boy.
Well, it's monthly. And this first one, I haven't even worked a full month. So I paid $400 worth for a whole month. And that's going to be me with phone and truck payment. After that, I'm going to have no gas. The good thing is saved that home. I put $75 for full tank. That was about 3/4 tank. I have a 24-gallon tank. Not really. We're just other side of the bridge now. So we're not super far. It's only like a 10-minute drive. But I have to go to work at Mid Coast. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I spend about $150 a week on gas. For $400 a month, is like, the good thing is someone saved up about 1,000, so I have some room. I'd rather.
All out! All out, Wells, all out!
Hey, good.
And we are back to another nail-biting nail-biting face-off between Wells High School and Morse High School Shipbuilders. It's a 2-2 tie. We are in overtime. 5 minutes, sudden death. Who will come out as a champion? Honestly, both teams have been playing incredibly well. It is truly up to fate.
Go Wells!
And it is a pass back to Campbell.
Nice, nice.
And it's a run from Malade. He shoots. And it goes right into the field goal. Oh no.
Go Wells!
Great attack by them. I think that's what they were rooting on. And they pass it over to Lucas. Lucas is wide open. Lucas over to Valade. Exo's right there.
Come on, Wells!
I apologize for
Yes, Wells, we're all out!
my speechlessness. It's just an incredible show of athleticism right now. Athleticism. I also apologize for my somewhat British accent. And Wells now in possession. Lucas able to redirect the trajectory. And it goes over to number 6. Morse kind of scrunching up next to them. Chase Rothwell using his big old head to head it forward. And over to some open space. Then it's Christian. Christian over. Chase on support. It goes out of bounds. It's Chase's turn on the throw-in. And Chase sends it over to Christian. Little slide tackle on his part gone wrong. And Waylon able to scoop it up before Milo from Wells takes a shot. He has been so powerful throughout this whole entire game. And it's a throw over to the sidelines, resulting in Wells' ball on the throw-in. Will be taken by number 11. That's Spencer Carpenter. There was no time left to spare. These next 2 minutes are just the most intense games of soccer that these athletes have ever played. The coach for the Wells team down in the frog position yelling, "This is it. This could be it for the night." Morse High School sure does not think so. And there's a push called. It will be an indirect kick taken by Chase Rothwells. Chase, known for his large passing, able to bring it over to the 50-yard line, unable to be trapped by Ashton though. Ashton sends it up to Wells, and it will go into the hands of Waylon Rohr. We have a minute left in this first round of overtime. A minute is all we have. And it's Silas Green now trying to make the pass. Excuse me.
Go get it. Go get it.
Back to Brett now.
Get on him.
Brett sends it up to about the 40-yard line. Nobody is there to retrieve it. It goes right into Wells. Wells is able to bring it back into Morse's half. Silas is fighting for it. 30 seconds to go. It's Silas Green on the throw-in. Silas sends it to Exo. Ashton right there on the recovery. Exo following for it. They pass it to Lucas. Lucas through the feet. Exo on the run. This could be it. And it goes right into the hands of the goalie. Josiah's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Ashton is sending it forward. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and it goes out of bounds. The first round of overtime results in nothing. 2-2. It is time for another 2 minutes of pause. This game is one of the best soccer games I have ever seen.
Keep working, boys.
And Coach Reese giving his athletes a talking to, telling them to wake up, get back on that field, show them who is dominant. Morse's motto is our house. Well, if it is our house, Morse, get us that third point of the night. Wells, a little bit more of a relaxed huddle. They're using this opportunity to rehydrate, recuperate, keeping their strategy a secret. Morse K section almost non-existent here, but the parents and the diehard fans of both the Wells and Morse teams are still here.
Hey, it's not you. It's not you we were talking about. Did you hear him? Scream at them. That's what I'm saying. That's why I apologize. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, Warriors! I'm sure that wasn't announced, though, how he's screaming at his players. 1, 2, 3, Warriors! Go, Wells! Come on, White. You have free intensity. Here we go, White. Go, boys. White. Go, Wells! Oh, me too, man.
And it is hopefully the final time that Wells and Morse High School face off tonight. They are a pretty even match.
Let's go, Wells!
It is 7:24. The game started at about 5:15. Ashton accidentally falling down in his run. Silas Green. Silas looking for a pass through, looking for some help. It does go out of bounds. A whistle is blown. It is an indirect kick for Wells. Morse really feeling the tension here. Number 6 of Wells, 7, Payatek, really feeling the pressure here. Waylon just able to knock it above the net, out of his fingers. Amazing stretch by him.
They want it!
Let's go, Wells! Let's go!
Play your game, White. Play your game. Go get it.
And it's a corner for Wells. This has been one of Morse's weakest positions. Last time they scored a goal, it was on a corner. Now it's up to Valade. Valade against one of Wells' players. Valade is running. He accidentally tumbles, and it is an incorrect kick. Morse sends it up to the middle, headed by a Wells player, headed by Chase Rothwells as well. And Wells is facing off against Chase. Chase really trying to keep up with them. Chase using his whole body there. Seemed a little bit sketchy, but wasn't called. And past the last defender into the goalie's hand. Goalie does a boot. And Lucas there. Excuse me. Exonamira with possession now. Silas Green passes it back to Exo. Exo unable to keep control. Now Wells is heading right back. And into Waylon Roar's hands. Waylon takes another shot. Ellis sends it to the right side where Lucas is. Lucas sends it back to Ashton. Ashton looking for that point. Now it's Chase. Now it's a rush to the end. A player down. Someone cannot get up. It looks like he's hobbling off the field. Again, with the stakes so high, somebody down, they must be seriously hurt because none of these players want to give up. Coming on now, number 15 for Morse High School. That's Lawson Mayer. And number 10 is Aiden Collins.
Have you seen Dave? Yeah. Just always on the ground. Yeah.
And a throw in to the middle. And it's called indirect kick. 1 minute 30 left in the game. Well, 1 minute 35, but
He's just always on the ground.
and PJ adding some pressure up to Christian. Goes out of bounds. Silas looking for that position. Exo Namwira, a little push from Wells, but they're all pushing, to be honest. Milo from Wells looks for the through pass into Waylon's hands. Waylon, nice boot to the 50-yard line. Goes right out on Morse. It is Wells' turn. Morse unable to trap it here. This could be detrimental. Seconds left in the game. A low ball, Peyton, able to turn around, goes out on Wells. Morse ball, Silas Green, feeling the tension here, feeling the pressure. Ashton makes a run for it. He's at the 50. Chase Rothwells over on the other side at the 50-yard line. It does go out of bounds. Wells ball now, last 10 seconds. For, what's his name? Chase.
sad.
And with that, it will be the end of the game. These two teams have shed blood, they have shed tears, and they finish out Wells 2, Morse 2. A fantastic game by both of them. Once again, thank you for joining us today. I'd like to say a special thank you to Josiah Keller for running the live stream. My name is Grace Tatro. I hope you have a great night.